Good morning, Virgo. Welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya. Today is April the 2nd, 2024, and this is your reading for the week of April the 7th to April the 13th. I have already cut your deck, and I've shuffled all of the decks 10 times utilizing the numerology of the date, April 7th, 2024. So we just add up all those numbers together individually, and it equals 19. And so 1 plus 9 is 10. Yesterday, Mercury retrograde started, and this is the reading that I'm doing for, is the week of the eclipse, and it's in 1 week today. Okay, so let's see what energy and themes we have in store for you. The first card that we have here is the Six of Cups. Quite a big glare here going on here. So the Six of Cups can signify blessings from the universe coming in, or things resurfacing from the past that you have been working on, perhaps. Okay, so being that it is a Mercury retrograde, we want to be cautious with respects to anything that is returning from the past, be it people, exes, job opportunities. Things are in the past for a reason. And so you want to analyze and think about why they are in the past before letting them back into your life. Okay, because things could change after Mercury goes direct again. Okay, this can also signify soulmates coming in for you, or even soul tribes. Okay, so the age of Aquarius is ushering in times of shedding of old selves, shedding of old people in your life that don't align with your frequency and your vibration, and brings you into alignment with people that are. Now, in my personal experience, I've been experiencing people coming in and out of my life really quickly. And you think that they are in alignment with your values, but then or in alignment with your vibrational frequency, and perhaps they are at the time, but then because you are elevating quite quickly and immensely, it's like you are leapfrogging ascension because of perhaps all the solar energy coming in, perhaps the fact that a lot of people on Earth are also ascending, and it is affecting the speed that you are as well. Things are heating up and ramping up. And so perhaps we are outgrowing people that are just coming into our lives as well, with respects to vibrational frequencies. So do expect that, and don't be upset, okay, unless they maybe did something, but this is all for happening for us. And so they came into our life for a reason at a specific time, and then they left, and perhaps we can reflect on that and learn about what it is that that situation has taught us. Okay, but we will be aligned. The age of Aquarius is ushering in more of focusing on your local environment, your local community, and building it up from a grassroots level. Okay, and if this is respects to something, it could be regarding work too, but it's something that you worked on in the past. So this has a big link to past energy, but let's just keep in mind that we just started Mercury retrograde. So anything that is resurfacing from the past needs to be taken with a little bit of a grain of salt. Okay. Next, we have the Hermit. Okay. So the Hermit here, this beautiful deck, Game of Thrones deck. So perhaps during this Mercury retrograde, we are your Virgos, I'm a Virgo rising, so we are being encouraged to reflect, okay, on perhaps where we've come from, okay, and where we are, and be proud of yourself for all of the progress that you've made. Sometimes we think, like, I've just reflected on this myself, and sometimes we feel that we're stuck when we look at the immediate time frame, like the immediate where we're at right now, or like we don't think that there's been movement at all. A lot of the times you compare yourself to other people, which you shouldn't. But in the grand scheme of things, like when I look at myself where I was last year at this time, I'm not even the same person. Okay. And so there's different levels that you can grade yourself with, or like you can evaluate progress, right? But in the grand scheme of things, like I'm way better off. Like I didn't even think I would be here. Okay. So we should be grateful for that, for these things, and kind of put things in perspective. So we're reflecting, we're going into hermit mode perhaps during, whoa, sorry. I apologize for that. Okay, let's start again. We are going into hermit mode here. And that's Mercury retrograde for you, right? We're going into hermit mode and reflecting on the people in our lives, the people that, there we go. Sorry. The people in our lives, we're reflecting on where we're at, and perhaps because this is going to be a really potent week, considering we have the solar eclipse, and even for the month, I think, considering we also have the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction happening on the 20th. Okay, I think we're really called to go deep inside and reflect on who we are as people and what our values are and our direction in our life, and are we going in the right direction that is in alignment with our values. Okay, you need to do some shadow work, and you need to be comfortable with your shadow for your star to shine. So normally he has, the star is in his lantern, and after he is done with his reflection in his cave, he comes out back out into the world, and he's ready to shine his light and to share his inner light with everyone. Okay. So the Six of Cups, along with the Hermit, can signify reflecting on the past and how it has brought you to this moment. All of the lessons and the hardships have made you who you are today. And you should be very proud of yourself and focusing on what you want to be doing going forward based on your values, and are your values in alignment with where you're at today. Okay. So then we also have the Nine of Coins. So we have Daenerys here. She is in her garden. This is pre-Empress energy. And this is all about independence. Okay, so a lot of the times people can signify this as being single, but I think that we are being called to focus on our local environment in a community, and we are being focused to become self-reliant and responsible for our own lives, and not reliant on top-down structures like governments and religions and dogmatic philosophies to tell us how to live our lives and to support us. Okay? Are you in alignment with your values, and does it allow you to become self-sufficient? Now, this doesn't mean that you cannot help other people or be philanthropic as well. You see here she has 9 pentacles, and 6 here she keeps for herself, which is not selfish. This is something that you should be doing if you're working very hard. It's not selfish to want to live a comfortable lifestyle. Okay, she's always willing to give 3 pentacles to philanthropic endeavors or to people in her family or friends or community that are in need. But she is training her focus. She has her dragon. Normally it's a falcon here. And in the normal Rider-Waite deck, she is in her villa that has grapes all around it. And so she has a garden here, and you know, specific plants and gardens and stuff like that need specific environments and specific skills for you to tend to them and for them to thrive. And so she is training her focus so that she can on her immediate environment. So this is also calling you to not be distracted by external things that are going on in the world, perhaps this week. Okay, and probably for the rest of the year. But you're being called to go in and focus on your immediate environment. So like be around your house, be around your home and your family, and perhaps do some introspection during this week on how you can utilize your skills, hone your skills, train your focus in order to become self-sufficient, in order to become more independent, because there is going to be some turbulence going on in the world. So it is in your best interest to become as self-sufficient and reliable as possible. Perhaps growing your own food, you know, and connecting with community. And perhaps like you can even be connecting with soul tribes on the internet, or looking at ways to connect with people as to how they are doing this as well. Okay, so now we're going to pick some cards from my Oracle of Mystical Moments. This is a beautiful deck here. I haven't connected to it. I haven't resonated with it since I've had it, really, but now I've been called to use it, so I'm going to be utilizing it as some adjacent cards to get a little bit more symbology here, okay? So, yeah, with the 6 of Cups, we have the Observer. A beautiful card here. This came up in some of the fire signs. I think it was in the Aries readings. And, you know, it's supposed to be with the 6 of Cups. Okay, so if people are coming back from the past, okay, we don't need to act, or if we're getting any offers coming in from people from the past, or we have any exes or past friends, or just anything coming from the past, we want to make sure that we are observing it with an objective eye. Okay, and not being too emotional like with the cups here. Yes, we might have had good memories, okay, and but people are in the past for a reason, so just be mindful before letting anybody back into your life, considering we are in a Mercury retrograde here. But along with your other readings, like with the Hermit and with the 9 of Coins, we want to make sure that, like I said, we're focusing on our immediate environment and our home environment, and going in our cave and introspecting and removing ourselves from what is happening in the outside world, removing the distractions of what is happening in the outside world during this week, okay? And observing with an objective mind. So being mindful, like if what is happening in the world is putting you in a state of fear, turn off the television, okay? Because you don't need your vibrational frequency to be lowered right now. We need it to be elevating, okay? But know that everything is a movie and everything's pretty much scripted of what you're seeing. And be mindful, if you don't know what Project Blue Beam is, they might be utilizing this soon this year, or if not, during this eclipse. So question everything, okay? Because what we see is not really what is going on, okay? So keep that in mind. Be an objective observer and don't get caught up in what is going on in the movie. Focus on building yourself up, okay? With the Hermit, we have Under My Umbrella. So these are all similar cards that have been coming up. So yeah, go into your cave, introspect, and know that you are protected. Also, with respects to the hermit being along with this card, you need to, like I said earlier, with respects to him shining his light when he comes back, his star when he comes back out after he's in the cave, you need to show your true self. We are being called to step into our authenticity, step into our true self, and show our true colors. Do not censor yourself. Do not dull your magnificence. Okay, you are protected. And if you are trying to um, go into different projects or become an entrepreneur, take that risk. Be who yourself. Step into your power, and you are protected, okay, from the universe. The universe has got your back. But he wants you to be authentic. Do not follow the crowd. Turn off that TV and be objective. Okay? Be yourself. The Nine of Cups, the Rose Garden. Okay, so now we have, this is a really cute card here as well. Okay, so we have that with the Nine of Pentacles. And these are cards that both have gardens in it. So focusing on your own self and trying to hone your skills so that you can tend to your life like you would tend to a garden. Okay, put time and effort into it. Talk to your plants, like you know, like, so talk to your goals. Are they resonating with your highest frequencies and values? Okay, let me just take a look at this card again. So, and there is also, and it's Virgo. So there is a caterpillar here and butterflies. And I know another tarot reader that always says that butterflies always turn up in Virgo readings. So there you are, Chris Reck. So we have a butterfly and a caterpillar turning into a butterfly in the garden. So this, you know, going into hermit mode, you are in caterpillar soup right now. And you're in the process of figuring out who you are so that you can shine your true self and your true star out into the world and become your authentic self. This is a major, big process here. And you're being encouraged to go with the flow, to trust the universe, and know that you are going to come out on the other side of this as the butterfly after its metamorphosis. Okay, so let's pick an animal oracle card now, and then I will read you what it says, and then we'll be all done. So we have elk, nobility. All right, beautiful deck here as well. Look at that. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Yeah, you are protected. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. So some target words for this are nobility, leadership, warrior, endurance, virility, fertility, passion, grace, respect, strength, companionship, and blessings. There are few animals as majestic as the mature bull elk. They demand our admiration and respect. Elk medicine can help you stand tall and resolute against any situation, including the mighty grizzly bear. Bull elk are protected of their families and spend most of their lives living peacefully surrounded by the comforts of their tribe. So there's that Six of Cups there. Elk have few enemies. They pace themselves to maintain their endurance. Male elk enjoy the companionship of one another, except during the fall mating season. In September and October, the bulls bugle with passion and the herd splits up for breeding rituals. The elk become fiercely competitive for the right to become fathers. If you have elk medicine and exhibit aggressive behavior, you will need to learn the wisdom of restraint and moderation. If elk is your totem, you will be asked to conduct your life with fairness and concern for your tribe. So there's that word again. You are a wise leader and others look up to you for inspiration. You have strength and never give up. Listen to the elk, the bard of nature. Their song will help you remember the great power that you are, and everything you dream will be yours. So some things to heed is, are you being too bullheaded? Are you losing your temper? Take a time out like the hermit. Are you replenishing yourself with rest and good food, or are you driving yourself too hard? Pace yourself. Life needs balance. Yes, so we need to pace ourselves. We need to focus our attention on our immediate environment and balance ourselves with respects to watching what is happening out in the world, okay? Be mindful that it is a movie. You are on the verge of breaking through into being the butterfly, my dear Virgo. Keep going, okay? If you like this video, please hit that like button, and you can subscribe to my channel if that's something that you like to do. You can also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is happening during this week, you can check out not only your sun, but also your rising, your moon, and your Venus. I hope you have a wonderful week. I will see you next time.